Stop the presses. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's the latest Superman legacy news. As everybody knows by now, Superman and Lois Lane have been cast in James Gunn's 2025's film Superman Legacy. So we have David Cornsweet and Rachel Brosnahan as Superman slash Clark Kent and Lois Lane. I think it kind of keeps the tradition of Superman is kind of an unknown. We had Brandon Routh, we've had Dean Cain, Christopher Reeve, Henry Cavill, basically unknowns, and we're kind of thrust into the limelight with the Superman role. Now, as much as I hate seeing Henry Cavill leave, I thought he was fantastic and never got his just due as Superman and never got the film we all wanted or that he deserved or we deserved. DC needed a reboot. The numbers weren't there. People weren't following, as we see now with the Flash bombing as it is. But Rachel Brosnahan from the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, she's really good. I can see her playing Lois Lane. I watched only an episode or two, but I do see how you can get Lois Lane out of that. So, good choice there. For David, I hear he's a good actor. He's done good work. I'm not familiar with him, but in a way, not having to know him kind of removes the baggage I'll bring in watching this movie. So, I mean, if you had somebody like Tom Cruise, you've had your mindset of what he is and what he can do, and it may influence how you take this movie. I think keeping it to a relative unknown is an advantage for James Gunn. For the rest of the Marvel DC universe, most of the time Batman has been a bigger name like a Michael Keaton, a Val Kilmer, Christian Bale, you know, George Clooney. So we'll see if he continues the tradition that way and gets bigger names for other guys. But Superman as a relative unknown is a good idea because Superman is the icon of icons. And again, a no-name actor kind of removes the baggage that the audience will bring into the movie theater. So, and that's why I think we kind of really at one point got into Henry Cavill because we had nothing to base it. He became Superman for us. We didn't say, oh, he's the Witcher now, Superman. He's this guy playing Superman, and I think that's what worked. And I think this will work. I have faith in James Gunn, although I think DC. I think a lot of people have given up on it, but hopefully James Gunn can do this and resurrect this thing because there's potential here, and I'd like to see a good DC extended universe, but time will tell. Hopefully everything gets back on track with the writer's strike and we get to see this movie in time. I think it's supposed to be 2025. But let me know, do you like these choices? Would you like to see somebody else? And of course, if you still like to see Henry Cavill in it, I don't blame you. I wouldn't mind either, but it's on the cards. But you know what? They brought back Roth. They brought back Tom Wellington in the crossovers. So you never know what's going to happen in the future. Maybe he'll come back as a future Superman. We don't know. So hopefully they do that. Hope they keep him in mind because he really deserves his just due, and I think we deserve a great Superman movie with Cavill in it. But nonetheless, these two is exciting news for me. I think it's a good start, and I think it's good choices. But you let me know. We'd love to hear from you. Hit the like button and subscribe. And this is Steven signing off from the Aroundtable.